UMAR IFL.
This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. Kid Galahad, what's happening, Barry?
Hey, brother, I'm good, Barry. I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. How's the new year treated you so far?
It's good. You know, New Year resolution. Been doing a few good things, and 2020, big year for me.
What was it like over Christmas? You and Kel, obviously you knew about this date, but training went as normal, really?
Yeah, of course, you know, training went as normal. At the end of the day, you know, our jobs are fighters, and that comes first. You know, even on Christmas, New Year's, I train twice a day, like it was any other day.
See, this is Eliminator for the IBF title you have fought for before. Is it hard to kind of think about this fight coming up with Warrington in the back of your mind, or is that easily put aside to bed?
Not really, you know, I'm not even thinking about the Warrington fight. All I'm thinking about is Claudio Miro, 8th of February, Sheffield, and doing a job on this kid, because this kid is a dangerous kid, you know, where I can't afford to make no mistakes and look bad against this guy. I've got to go in there and do a job on him, and that's it. You know, this kid can fight, he can punch, he can do a lot of things, and I just can't afford to make no mistakes with this kid.
A lot of British fans wouldn't have heard of Marrero or seen anything about him. What can you tell me about him?
He's good, you know, he's very well seasoned, he's well-rounded. He's only lost to top names, and he can do everything, you know. He can punch, he can box, he can fight, box on the back foot, and it's going to be a tough night, you know. I know for a fact there ain't going to be no walkover job, you know, especially at this level. There's never no walkover jobs, and can't afford to make no mistakes.
Is it nice to be back in Sheffield with your boy Brook headlining?
Yeah, 100%. You know, it's over the moon. It's back in Sheffield. You know, I can't wait, you know, to put on a show for the Sheffield fans.
I know you said you're not thinking about the world title shot in Josh Warrington, but that is a direct route, and that is the next fight we expect after Marrero. Although, do you believe Josh might vacate the title? What do you think he'll do?
I don't really know. You know, I'm just focused on the 8th of February, getting this guy out of the way. You know, whatever Josh does. If he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just focused on Claudio Marrero, getting this guy out of the way, and that's it.
Okay. Kell Brook, as I said, back in action, long time. How much do you think he's got in the locker still?
Yeah, he's still got 100%. With Kell, it's just ambition, and he wants the big fights. You know, it's very hard to get the big fights just in general in boxing. You know, sometimes you've got to take, you know, 5 small fights and then get the big fight. You know, every fight can't be a big fight, and that's just how it is. You know, and for Kell to get where he wants to get, you know, he's got to fight this kid. Might have to fight someone else again to get where he's going to get. But listen, maybe 1 or 2 fights he can get there, and he has the big fight what he wants.
Yeah, as I said, you've got a map to get to a world title. He hasn't at the moment yet, but do you believe he'll be fighting for a world title this year or maybe next year?
Yeah, 100%. You know, he's got the best team around him. You know, he's got Matchroom Sport, Eddie Hearn, you know, there's own TV. And all he's got to do is just train and stay focused, and, you know, he'll map out for him.
Of course, he's going to get loads of questions about AHMED Khan, as he does every time. Do you think that fight will happen, kid?
You know, for me personally, if I was in his position, I would forget about that fight. But, you know, he wants that fight. He's got it in for him, and he wants to he wants to smash him up. But listen, he just needs to focus on him, get to where he's getting. You know, hopefully, you know, I believe he can be a 2-weight world champion, get another title, 154. You know, and you know, Khan might want to fight him then.
Josh Warrington, there's talks about Shakur Stevenson and him potentially fighting. What do you make of that fight, kid?
A fantastic fight, you know. Hopefully the fight does get made. You know, I think they're on about it being made in Ellen Road. If it is, that's fantastic, you know. But, you know, it's a tough fight for them. It's a tough fight for both of them. And hopefully Josh Warrington does win and bring both titles back to the UK.
Have you got ambitions to fight in America this year live on DAZN? Have you talked to Eddie about that?
Yeah, you know, I'm willing to fight anywhere. It doesn't really matter to me, you know, where the fight is. You know, I'm a fighter and I'm ready to fight anytime. You know, my goal is to get to be world champion. You know, and if I do fight in America on the way, then that's a bonus for me. But you know, my full focus is beating Claudio Marrero on the 8th of February, doing a number on him, looking good, and you know, closing in on a world title shot.
Just lastly, I see the Kronk Gym on your T-shirt there. our good old pal Tyson Fury is reunited with the Kronk Gym. He's with Sugar Hill. What do you make of that move, and what do you make of the rematch against Deontay Wilder? Do you fancy him?
Yeah, you know, you can never ever, you know, not fancy Tyson Fury, because at the end of the day, Tyson Fury's been boxing since, you know, he was a baby. He come out fighting, you know, and someone like Tyson Fury, boxing's in his DNA, you know. Ben Davis did a fantastic job on him, got him down to weight, stripped him up, you know, got him motivated, got him to where he wanted to get. You know, I don't know what happened there. Did he get stale? It might have. I don't really know. That's what he's saying. He felt a bit stale. But, you know, he's with Sugar Hill now. And Sugar Hill, you know, is another good trainer, you know. He's from the Kronk Gym. And former, I think he's a nephew of Emmanuel Stewart. You know, so he should be a good trainer, you know. And with Tyson, you know, it's a big ask for him to go and do it again, what he's got to do. But if anyone can do it, it's Tyson Fury. And, you know, I believe he will do it. I believe he'll go over there and he will beat, you know, Fury. He will beat Wilder again.
Okay, Kid Galahad, best of luck on February 8th in your Eliminator, and I'm sure we'll catch a word with you on the night.
Pardon?
I said I'm sure we'll catch a word with you on the night after.
100%, you know, February the 8th, tune in. Kid Galahad against Claudio Mero. It's going to be a hell of a fight, and I'm on the way. I'm on the way to become a world champion. You'll be interviewing me a few times before then.
Definitely. Good man, Barry. Thank you.